Lesbians are so lucky, man. They can't cheat. Men, women, and the gay can, because they all can penetrate. If there's no penetration, does it even count as cheating? I don't think so. Unless you are in someone or someone is inside you, I don't think that counts as cheating. And you take this a step further, if you have intercourse with protection on, then there was no skin contact, so there was no contact, so that doesn't count as cheating as well. Furthermore, in physics, they say that you never really touch anything. Your skin is made up of molecules, molecules are made up of atom has negative charges as known as electrons in its outer shell, and when two like charges touch each other, they repel each other. That's the frictional or electronic force you're experiencing, so you are never really touching anything and nothing is touching you. That means that when a dick enters in vagina, it really isn't entering. It is just that we are perceiving that it is entering and having contact and touching. So no one on this planet can really cheat. That's just not possible. I took science field, bitch, and I dropped out of it, but I've learned enough to make this joke happen. I don't understand why women have all these coming advantages. They can last longer than men and they can come multiple times. That is unfair. If you're gonna make the men come in 2 seconds, the least you can do is give multiple rounds to us. Flatus is a really funny word. I didn't know the meaning of this word until very recently. I've been living under a rock for 18 years. It's such a goofy word, flatus. Originally I read it as flatus, but turns out it's flatus. It means this. When you watch the Sherlock series, you start acting like Sherlock Holmes. You watch Benedict Cumberbatch being a badass and you start to literally copy him. You start to notice small things like you're the detective. The other day I met a friend. I was like, I will tell you exactly what you did from the moment you woke up. He was like, okay, yeah, sure. You woke up, you drank some water, you ate something, and here you are. My friends always ask me why I'm single. And I always tell them, it's not that I don't have game with women. It's just that circumstances have cock-blocked me. I always imagine what it would be like to be present in a really fancy party, and then there is this really fancy couple that comes in. You know, the lady is fancy, some lord's wife or something, and then you take that lady's hand, you know, mademoiselle, and then you try to go to kiss it, and then that would be very bizarre. You didn't see the spit coming, did you? And neither did the fancy lady. Don't say it. Do not say it. I'm gonna say it. Poetry is only cherished by fat ugly chicks and chicks with no taste. Bob Iger, CEO of Disney, named his book The Ride of a Lifetime. Apparently, he has been riding on something for his whole life. That something is probably Disney's cock. By telling this joke, I've decreased my chances of working with Disney. Although I've increased my chances with working with Netflix and Prime. Anyways, I'm R-rated. Disney will not fund me. I was thinking about what jokes I should do about Tesla robot. Now, the first thing that of course came to my mind was jerking off jokes, but everybody has heard them. You can see those jokes coming. Like you can see me coming when it jerks me off. You heard them. They have been done multiple times. Like how I will do the Tesla robot by duct taping a flashlight to it. I was thinking about the use case scenario of the robot for Indians. Man, we will make that robot a cricket stump. Yes, you heard me right. We will be playing street cricket, and if nobody has a cycle, we will tell that robot to sit down and act like a stump. Do not move for 5 hours until we stop playing. No, you stupid robot, you don't catch the ball. This is not baseball, it is cricket. Man, Indians will make that robot do laundry by hands. That too at a bank of a river. We will tell that robot to go get Loki from the market. Oh no, I'm not talking about Loki from the Marvel. I'm talking about the vegetable. You English speaking cunts might be calling it calabash, long melon, or maybe bhopada, whatever the fuck you call it. If the Tesla robot learns how to drive, Indian dads are going to hit that motherfucker a lot while driving. Maybe curse it too. Because that's what they do. Can't you see the rock? Can't you see the rock? What the hell is wrong with you, robot? Drive slower, drive slower. Sir, we're already driving at only 40 kilometers per hour. Bitch, you talking back to me? You should respect the elders. When I was in school, I used to hate cold. When I used to get it when I was in exam halls, that was very irritating. Oh man, everybody is so quiet in exam halls. And when you do this, you feel very embarrassed, you know? Because you think that all of them are listening to you, taking your mucus in your nostrils, but they're not. Like nobody gives a fuck about it. But still, you think that there is a spotlight on you, and then you cannot breathe, and it's all messy, and then you go to the toilet, and you cannot sneeze out the mucus there too, because there are people there that will embarrass you. Of course, this was when I was in school, so I was embarrassed by stupid things. I shouldn't have been. I should have sneezed the fuck out of it. Certainly should have taken inspiration from Indian uncles who sneeze the fuck out in public and do this and then fucking clean their hands on their pants like this. Worst of all is when I forget my napkin. That school becomes a hell. Marathi people be hitting Mark Zuckerberg a lot, man. They be saying Zak Maraila on a daily basis. Joke only for Maharashtrians. It's not a global joke. Fuck you, global people. Sometimes I do jokes only for my kin, motherfuckers. You do it too. The Europeans with their internal jokes and the Americans with their Jew jokes. God damn it, we can't understand your references, but you still do them. So I'm gonna do my state jokes too. Never trust a comic. Never believe in what they tell you. And when they tell you a story, it's never really all true. The basic structure of the story might be true, because like I'm myself a comic, and whenever I tell jokes, you people think that those are true things, but you know, all part of it didn't really happen. And the fact that we take one thing and make it into completely different thing for the purpose of laughs. Of course, in this we don't want to lionize ourselves and we don't want to victimize ourselves. Words of Veerdas, I'm sorry to copy him. But we do it for the purpose of laughs. That's why comics never marry their kin, because we know what we are. We don't want to marry ourselves. We're full of shit. And that is why you laugh. It's not that we're doing some crime. It's that we have to do it. We have to do it.